Hi, this video is about one simple hack to build a lot of high quality backlinks quickly and easily in order to improve the rankings of your website. And I'm just gonna jump right into it. So the one simple hack is niche and location directories. Let's take off this. And a lot of people say directories. If you've been around doing SEO for a while, isn't this a 10-year-old technique? Yes and no. It's and it comes down to how Google sees things, but let me circle back around to that in just a minute. But I want to point out that these are really great for local SEO. This works pretty much without fail for any local business, and it is sometimes good for national businesses as well. So it really depends, and I would recommend that you go ahead and do your research, because these can still be you can still find some pretty easy, quick and easy backlinks this way, even for national. But if you're working on, say it's your own website or a client's website, and they are trying to compete in any search phrase that involves a city or a location, then this will 99+% of the time be something where you can go and get some quick quality links. Okay, so why is this not really the same thing as the 10-year-old technique? And it's a little bit different. First of all, it comes down to understanding how Google really sees things. A lot of people think, they think about like, what's the kind of backlink, and that's the wrong way to look at links. Google doesn't define, well, this is a blog comment, this is a directory link, this is an outreach link, or whatever. They look at the properties of the links, okay? And as long as your properties match up with what they're looking for, then this can actually be a very good link. And this is why I am defining it as niche and location relevant. So it's not just normal directories. It used to be, you just go in and you just get the highest authority directories, and you get links there. And while that is not necessarily like a bad thing for you, it's not nearly as good as, if you're a plumbing company or you're working for a plumbing company, finding a directory that only services plumbers. That's going to be, not always, but in a lot of cases, that's going to be a much better link. And especially a lot of times you can get them for pretty low cost. All right. And you do want to check to make sure that there are actually some links going to that website. I would use either Ahrefs or Majestic for that. And just, you find a directory, and I'm going to show you, how I do that in just a second. You find a directory, you make sure it has at least a handful of links, and that they're not like spammy links. And then you go ahead and get a link there. Even if it's not a lot, that's still going to help you most likely. Now, my favorite directories are the ones that cost there's a lot that cost between like $3 and $50 one time to get in there. Now, why would I'd rather it cost money versus free? Because if it's free, then they're getting tons of submissions, and you never know when it's going to get put up, and it may not ever get put up, and there's just a lot lower quality, and there's going to be a lot more other links in there, and the chances of it actually having some sort of quality is going to be lower. I also don't want to pay for, there's some directories that are like, they'll be like, it's $200 a month. I mean, or even, like $500 a year. And I'm like, that's just way too much. And especially when it's a recurring, I kind of think that that's just not worth it. But there's a lot of directories that fall in like the $10 to $20, and they do it one time, and then it'll be up in 48 hours, and you'll get a relevant link. If this is all you did, this can actually help for a local business. This can be pretty substantial. This can provide some pretty good results. If it's a really competitive market, I don't think this is going to get you there by itself, but it is going to be a good foundation. Not only that, but a lot of times these directories are going to help you rank in the maps better, and they're going to provide some tier 2 linking opportunities. And by that I mean you can send links to the page that your link is on, and because it's a relevant link, you'll get a bit more authority out of that than you normally would. Okay, I'm gonna show you just a real quick, simple way to find these. So back to the plumbing, we can just do plumber directory, or maybe like online directory. I don't know. And we're gonna go here, home advisor. No, we don't want that. Local plumbing directory. I'm gonna hold control. I'm just gonna click on a few of these. No. Okay. So there's a good chance that some of these might actually try to sell you services. So advertising for plumbers, if I see that, I'm less likely to want to do that. But ad free listing, you just go here and you probably see now that I want to charge a monthly. So it's an advertising package. God, it's so expensive. For a starter package, $30 a month. I'm not likely to submit to something that has some sort of structure for this. This kind of account includes the following: featured as a top plumber in one zip code. And what I would also do is, let's just do find a plumber. I want to see what some other so kind of like the view details. If I go here, what it looks like, I just want to make sure that there's an actual link in the directory. So we've got a link right here, and I might even right click on, I'll even right click on it and I'll do inspect element, and you should have something like that in every single web browser. And we're going to look, and this is a rel equals follow. They don't need to do that. It's kind of weird that they did that. You want to see it's a do follow link, and so as a result, it makes it a little bit more valuable, the fact that it's a do follow. No follow links actually still will help you. And they do have the name, the address, and the phone number. And if we go up here, we're also going to look at the title of the page. So they got the business name, and they got plumbers, plumbing services. So that's good. Let's check out the actual URL. So I can't tell. I think that because we have this default ASP.com, that this is actually not going to be on its own URL, which could be a problem. So I can't remember how to check to see if this is like a link that someone can click on, or I can link to direct. Okay, actually, I'm going to go to google.com. So I was able to navigate directly there. Okay, so actually, this is a findable link. I still have questions about, I don't know the technical aspects of kind of the question mark. Sometimes that means it's querying a database and it's not actually at this separate URL. It's all, all of the websites are at their own URL. And that doesn't mean it's not going to help you. It just makes it a little bit harder to use it in other ways. We could just do Dallas online directory. So we're looking to look for rank for plumbing in Dallas, and we come here and we're going to click on a few of these. I don't want white pages. I want something that's like specific just to Dallas. All right. So D magazine. I don't think that is going to give us what we want. Cities, Dallas. So this is not really what we're looking for. Texas State directory. Let's do this. So we want to also check to see, let's go back to this one. We're going to go here and we're going to see, okay, is this really a place where we want to link? All right, so they have, so I'm a little concerned about referring to domains versus IPs, but their site, it's not penalized, or else they wouldn't have ranked there in the first place. So, I mean, I would rather this not be 4 times what this is. That's an indicator that they're getting links from basically the same websites, but it's not penalized right now. And I would rather this be not computers, but actual, like, something relevant to plumbing, maybe even just like home and garden. Would make it better. But again, it's still, that got plumbers in the domain name, which is going to be critical. If we go here, we'll put it in here. Let's check out the anchor text. It's having problems right now. Let's go here. So it's got plumbers in the anchor text. Plumbing, plumbers. So it's highly relevant to plumbers. So the value of this link is much higher than even like a general directory that has a lot more authority, and it is do follow. And there's tons of Dallas directories. I know that because I have Dallas clients, and I use the Dallas directories, and they definitely help. Another way to do this that's a little bit more work would be to look when you're researching your competitors, put them into Ahrefs, and really keep an eye out for relevant directories, because a lot of times they're not going to show up in the searches, but they're still going to be valuable. In that case, you want to make sure that they, even more so, that they are a quality site and actually have quality links. So thanks for watching. If this has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And I appreciate your time, and definitely let me know what you think, or if you have any experience with these kinds of links, let me know. I appreciate any feedback, and I will respond to the comments. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.